So the first boot style I'm talking about today has been a functional piece in men's wardrobes since the 16th century. Seriously, this footwear was designed to perform in boggy, wet terrain of the marshes found in Scotland and Ireland. What was this boot's secret technology? Perforations. Nowadays, perforations, aka fancy holes cut into clothing or leather, are used primarily for style. In fact, the perforations usually don't go all the way through. But a few hundred years ago, these perforations were essential for allowing the water to drain out of the boot after a man had been walking through a marsh for a couple hours. Well, today that history lives on in one of the most stylish type of boots out there, the classic men's Brogue boot. Now, for the most part, Brogue designs are primarily seen in dress shoes. And if you're familiar with Brogue designs, you know that there are quarter brogues, half brogues, full brogues, aka wingtips, and long wing brogues where the perforations actually extend to the back of the shoe. And although Brogue boots are less common than their dress shoe equivalent, they are, in my opinion, more stylish, simply because, in my opinion, they're understated elegance. And by that, I mean a classic, versatile design that you can wear with a variety of outfits, yet because of the uniqueness of the style and so few men are wearing them, you will stand out from the crowd. Yet they're not loud, they're not flashy, they're not in your face, but they just look good. When people get up close, you are going to get compliments. So the next oldest boot on this list has been around since 1837. And really quick, the reason I love boots with so much history is because if a boot's been around for 200 years, it's safe to say that it's going to be in style for at least another 10. So you can spend a little bit more money on those boots and get quality. And if you're looking for great quality and style at an affordable price, guys, go check out today's sponsor, Thursday Boots. When it comes to Thursday Boots, it's about three things. First up, style. Get over to their website. Look at all the different styles, all the different types of boots that they've got. Guys, if you are looking for a pair of boots that look good, that are going to get you compliments, that are going to be easy to wear with the existing clothing in your wardrobe, guys, you're going to find those boots over at Thursday. Next up, let's talk about construction. So the vast majority of the boots over at Thursday Boots are using a Goodyear welt. I've talked about Goodyear welts before, but this is a type of construction that allows the shoe not only to be resoled, but is going to ensure that the boot stays together, that it lasts a long time. They also use a Blake stitch where appropriate. This is going to be another form of construction that gives a more elegant type of look and is commonly seen in dress shoes, dress boots, and is another form of quality construction. And of course, let's not forget about price. I know a lot of you guys want to make sure you get the best bang for your buck. Guys, go out there and do your own research. Look at the reviews over at Thursday Boots. Everyone says again and again, for the price, for what I get, it's hard to beat the deal that is Thursday Boots. Or maybe you've got all the boots you need, then go look at their shoe collection. They've got a wide range of dress shoes. They've also got a variety of sneakers. So if you're looking for some low tops, if you're looking for something casual, if you're looking for something incredibly comfortable, Thursday Boots is going to carry it. So use that link in the description of today's video to go over to Thursday Boots. It's going to ensure that you get the best deal out there. An awesome company. I've been out to their flagship store in New York. I know the founders, I know what these guys stand for, and I'm proud to support them. And so the reveal, the boot I'm talking about that was made popular by Queen Victoria. Yes, it started off as a women's boot. And the shoemaker that designed it, J. Sparks Hall, he was actually only able to do this because a guy named Charles Goodyear had come out with a vulcanized rubber that enabled the creation of an elastic side gusset. Gents, the boot I'm talking about is the classic Chelsea. Now, the original name of the Chelsea boot was the paddock boot, and it kept that name until about the 1960s. And what we saw during that time period was the rise of the mod scene. This happened in the Chelsea district, hence the name of the boot. Now, with the new name, the Chelsea boot continued to rise in popularity. In fact, it became the go-to shoe for a number of rock stars we see from the Beatles to the Rolling Stones. In fact, the other day I was listening to some Bob Seger, Still the Same, a great tune. And I noticed he's wearing a pair of Chelsea boots on the cover of his album. Straight up, gents, because of their simplicity, these boots can be dressed up. They can also be dressed down. They are incredibly comfortable. And I love the fact that they slip on and off if you are a traveler. Get yourself a pair of Chelsea boots. You will thank me when you're going through security. And again, depending on the color, the elegance of the design, you can wear these with a suit. You can wear these with a pair of jeans. So for this next style, do you spot the difference? Come on, I'll give you a half a second. You see it? See it right there? It's actually relatively tiny. Both of these boots are built off of a dress shoe design, which we can see that legacy in the 5 punch hole eyelets. But at some point that dress shoe was modified, it was elongated, and that's how we got the ankle covering along with the hooked eyelets. That being said, the overall cut, the design, the silhouette of this boot gives a dress shoe type of feel, which makes it a little bit more elegant, makes it something that you could actually dress up, maybe even wear with a sports jacket. That being said, the style detail I was pointing out earlier, guys, did you notice a cap toe right here? No cap toe. Now a cap toe actually does make the shoe a little bit less formal. It's a small detail, but if I were to choose if you ask me which one's dressier, because everything else is the same on these shoes, I would say this one right here. That being said, it really comes down to what you like. I love cap toes, and the difference isn't enough, in my opinion, to actually disqualify you from what I would normally wear this color, this style of boot with. It would probably be dark denim, like I said, a sports jacket, maybe a blazer. But yeah, what I love about this boot is it comes in a variety of colors. It's a very easy boot to be able to style. It's not the easiest one to get on or off your feet because of the lacing, and I haven't hit yet in this video is that most boots have a heel. This comes from the history of men riding horses. The heel would help you stay in the stirrup or keep your feet in the stirrup, keep your butt in the saddle. And the modern advantage to this style is that it adds a good inch to 2 inches to your height. So yeah, the classic lace-up boot with 5 eyelets, 2 hook rings right here. This is an easy addition to your wardrobe to level up your style. But what if you want something simpler? You want something that actually is made for warmer weather. Maybe you want something that has a military history. Guys, look no farther than the Chukka boot. So as I alluded to, the history of the Chukka boot comes out of World War II. Apparently some British officers over in Cairo commissioned an Egyptian cobbler to put together some boots using a lightweight material and a minimal number of eyelets. They wanted something that wouldn't go too far up the ankle, still give a bit of support, but would be easy for them to wear in the deserts during combat. Well, since then, the Chukka boot really hasn't changed much. Again, in general, we're going to see about 2 to 3 sets of eyelets. This is going to be an ankle boot, so it's not going to go too high. What I love about the Chukka boot is also the simplicity of the design. As you can see here, the upper is really made from 2 pieces of leather. Right here, we've got a suede material, so I do like it. And this is just me personally, but whenever I've got a simple design like this, I like to have a little bit of fun with a material. It's going to be a little bit more eye-catching, maybe add a bit of texture to your wardrobe. But yeah, the Chukka boot is simple, it's easy. It is a casual boot though, so you can't really wear this with a suit. I mean, you could, and I mean, you can do anything you want, but I'm just giving you, in general, it's a little bit too casual for that. That being said, with a pair of jeans, I don't know, really casual sports jacket, a nice button-up shirt, a polo, that's really where it's going to be home. Now, this next boot I'm throwing in a bit of a wild card. It is a casual boot, but one I think's got a lot of style and is a lot of fun. Now, when people look at this design, they think instantly, oh, is that coming from the combat? And you've got a good eye if that's what you thought, because overall, we've got that heavy, thick sole right there. We've got, I think that's going to be 8 eyelets right there going all the way up. And if anyone has, ever worn combat boots, one of the reasons that they go so high up is to provide more support. They also have it so that, you're going to be able to tighten these things up. But what's interesting and what I would recommend if you're looking for a boot that's going to be for everyday wear, because this can be a pain in the butt to be able to lace and unlace every time, is to look for a boot like this that has an inside zipper. They've come a long way on these, and I absolutely love how easy it is to take the boot off, to put the boot on with a zipper like that, yet you get the, the classic casual style. This is going to be a boot that you would wear with jeans, maybe a t-shirt, polo, it's going to be casual overall. And I can tell that, it's got a little bit of extra padding right over here. This one made for riding motorcycles, so you can go with the moto style, but there are going to be logger styles. You can go with the classic combat boot. All of these are fun. If you get them without the zipper, they are going to be a little bit of work to get on and off, but overall, just a fun, casual style that I think is going to add a bit of style to your wardrobe this winter. All right, gents, so what did I leave off? What should I talk about? Should I talk about like moccasin style boots, maybe jodhpurs? I know there's a lot of other styles that many of you guys would say, hey, these are incredibly stylish. Let us know in the comments down below. And guys, keep watching. If you enjoy boot videos, boom, I've got you covered. Another video right here. Yeah, go check it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.